Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Dennis. So today we're going to go over some fans that I got from Be Quiet. And of course they are RGB fans. I know they've been around for a little bit now, but this is the first opportunity I've had to actually review them. And they have actually called them light wings. So why not? And I think they look good, but we're going to find out. So let's have a review of them, get them out of the box, and let's see if they stand up to the claims of how well they all look. I think they will, but I'll let you decide. Here we go. Okay, so here are the fans in question. So light wings, 140 millimeter PWM high-speed fans, and of course 120 millimeter as well, high speed as well, PWM. So the typical Be Quiet fans, okay, right here is what you normally get. You can see the ridging for that enhances making it quiet. And these normally are going to go on my radiator. But now with the way they've designed them and the way they work, you can use these on your radiator if you want to replace your normal fans. And now they're RGB. So you get the best of both worlds. You get an RGB AIO radiator. So you get the radiator that's colorful like a lot of other manufacturers out there. And you get it at a better price. Because some of their pricing for their fans and the radiators is much better than some of the competitors out there. And I think that's worth investing and looking your time in. So let's get them out of the box and see what we got. So I'm going to start just with the 140s and we'll move on to the 120s after. So for now, I'm just going to move this aside a little bit. Now let's get these out. I don't think we're going to have too many surprises. Basically, they're going to be pretty much the same, but just with RGB added. And of course, you get the same quietness you normally get. And here's the other thing you get. You get addressable RGB hub. Okay, so I'm going to check that out and see what it is. And of course, we have our fans. So, light wings. And here we go. Okay, so we got our RGB fans. It lights up on the edge here, all right? And let's just have a look here. It comes out pretty simple. And it just, cable is caught up on the inside. That's it. That's what you're going to get in every box. So we have a PWM, okay, 4-pin fan. You have your addressable RGB, and this one here, I believe, so you can daisy chain them. All right, just so you can add more. And if you don't need to, well, you don't use it. Just plug it up and you're done. And of course, add that to your water cooler instead. It's already looking good just because of this. Light that up and we'll see how it goes. Everything that comes with it, of course, is your addressable RGB hub, the cable, the double-coated tissue tape, manual found screws, fastening screws for addressable RGB hub. So in the RGB hub, we're going to have a couple other things. So let's have a look at that now. Let's get our hub out and have a look at what we got. So I basically told you what it is, but let's actually see it. So there's our screws and fan screws, the 3 different ones. And what else do we have? So this is going to be our hub. Yeah, let's toss that aside. So we have our RGB hub, addressable RGB hub. And we have some stickers. Always good. You never know when you're going to need it. Man, you've got all your specs, everything on here. And tell you how to mount them, all that kind of good stuff. But here's the important part. Okay, so this is powered with SATA. Right? So a SATA connector, which will go to your power supply to get its power. So you can plug in up to 6 LEDs. Okay, so addressable RGB. And that's pretty much it. Nothing on the end. And of course, it comes with one cable, which is your addressable RGB cable here. So that's going to go on and make it a little bit longer. And then this little connector here, a little small tiny one, is going to go right here on the end. All right. That's where you're going to run this cable. Okay, this one here. Okay, that one there is going to go to your motherboard. This one powers in here. It's only going to go in one way. So you got a little tab on this cable. You got a little tab in this cable. It's only going to go on one way. So line it up and push it in. If it doesn't go in easily, then turn it around, put it in the other way. And when you're looking at it, you can see how it goes in. So just be aware of that. Okay, so where it says RGB in, you get the little tab, and you just push it in, and you're done. That's it. That is about as simple as it gets. But that's the 140 millimeters. 120 is going to be basically the same, but I want to light these up and see what they look like, because why would you be here otherwise? So let's have a look. Okay, so one of the things I wanted to point out is I had the 140s in front of this. This is a 360 rad. So obviously you need the 120s. Okay, so there's a difference. Obviously different size fans. You got the rings on them. The tissue, or they call it tissue tape. It's basically double-sided tape. Will fit in this little spot here almost perfectly. So that will allow you to put that wherever you want in your system. As long as you got a magnetic surface or a surface to attach it to, you're good to go. So now we'll get and turn these things on. Okay, so this is my test system for right now. This is actually going to be going into a build a little bit later. And so I just want to show you how to hook everything up. So you got your hub here. Like I say, you've got two connectors. You got your SATA connector. So you want to find the power SATA from your power supply and plug them in. That will give power to everything else. The other hub, the connector for the addressable RGB, you want to connect. You have to have one on your motherboard, it won't work. So I've daisy chained all the RGB. So when I turn it on, these should all light up. Nothing is actually plugged into the hub. So that's just if you want to add a whole bunch more. So we're not going to do that. We're going to see what happens and go from there. So the test system is working. And now you can see the fans. I turned the lights down here a little bit so you can see them better. And now they're just the default mode, of course, is the rainbow colors. And you can choose to pick whatever color you want based on your motherboard software. Speaking of which, I'm going to do a video soon. There is RGB software out there, completely independent of all the different motherboard manufacturers. And with that software, it lets you control basically everything on your system, and you can run it. And in a lot of cases, it will work better. So videos coming up on that soon. But I did not connect the fans, but let's connect the fans too. What the heck? Okay, so I just plugged in this one here to show you. Okay, this one's working. This ones are not plugged in. So good airflow, fan spinning. Very, very quiet, of course. It's be quiet, so you'd expect that. And that's what it looks like. So add those to a radiator, add them to your system, whatever it happens to be, and it's going to look pretty sharp, especially when you can change all your different colors. All right, everybody, so there's the video. RGB looks good. It's in rainbow mode as a default. You can set whatever color you want. Fans obviously work. I only did just the one connected. I left the other one turned off. They're called the Be Quiet Light Wings. You can get them in 140 millimeter or 120, and they work great. I didn't see any problems with them so far at all. Let me know what you think. They've been out for a little bit. Have you tried them out? Give me your feedback. I'd be very appreciative of it. And if you're new here, think about subscribing. Hit that bell so you see videos as they come up in the future. And think about hitting that join button if you want to support the channel. Thanks for watching.